Hi guys, it's Blakey and welcome back to the channel. Okay, in a recent video I talked about this new neck knife I got, which is the mini kukri that I got from Lost Ways and in the neck knife configuration. And I talked about how neat these are as neck knives. And I've got quite a few questions about neck knives since then. Some are saying they're not safe, etc. So here's my 2 cents on it. When I started my channel nearly 20 years ago, I had this knife hanging around my neck. And way back, out of my 2,000 plus videos, probably 400 or 500 of my videos, you're going to see this knife hanging around my neck. That was my bushcraft knife that I used, like a lot of the guys in Europe used. You know, the fad at that time was a bushcrafter always had a knife hanging around their neck. And kind of like, remember the fad of everybody wore the paracord bracelets? That kind of fad. But actually it's very handy, and it's a very viable way to have something quick and handy in camp when you're doing camp chores. So let's talk about it for a second. This is in a good leather sheath. I encourage a good leather sheath or some sort of good sheath so that it will not poke you. Okay? Next, however you take it out and put it back, it needs to be a way that you can't miss it easily and therefore stick you. Okay? I like this. I like the fact I can hook it up under my arm and pull it out, and I can also look down and put it back one-handed. See, that's the reason I got a little bit longer lanyard on here, for that very reason. I learned that trick with the Mora, of being able to stick it up under an armpit, pull it out, utilize it, and put it back in and drop it back without having to. I could still use one hand to hold whatever it is I got to cut right now. Okay. These are not the safest idea when you're in rough terrain and you're hiking. So I suggest that whenever you're going to be hiking, take this off, put it in a pocket, do something so if you fall it doesn't hit you in the chin or something like that. As you fall this way, it could bang into you. Okay, not this design, but any kind of neck knife. Okay, that's just common sense. But when I'm in camp and I'm cooking, or I'm in camp and I'm doing crafts, that's whenever these knives should be hanging around my neck for quick and easy access. Now, here is a small little knife that would make an excellent little neck knife. This is a WC Mini, and it would clip on. It's got a snap clip right there, and it's a small little Sloyd type crafting knife that my good friend William Collins makes. Big handle, little bitty blade, but very, very good for precision. So if I'm doing carving chores in camp, something like this hanging around my neck would be very quick and handy for a crafting knife. Now the bigger size up, I've had one. This is one of my favorite crafting knives in the world, and this is the WC Knives neck knife. Look how big that is. But this, you take that belt loop off, this sheath can be made to be a neck knife and hang up here with this knife on it. Again, bandolier carry it like this if you wanted to. But that is a very capable, and I have used this, oh my God, for so many projects. It's one of my all-time favorite crafting knives in the world, is the WC NK neck knife. Okay. The whole idea of a neck knife is making it handy, quick, and available on the trail. Yes, a big old belt knife is always available over here, but there are times that a smaller knife is actually more desirable, especially when I'm doing real tight stuff. Thus, one of the reasons that I've kept this Mora all these years, it's still a really capable bushcraft knife for doing bushcraft type jobs. Okay, woodscraft type deal. And it's fantastic in a camp kitchen for cutting up meat, etc. You can skin with it, you can do whatever. The small crafting type knife is a good knife to have for that detail. I got a big belt knife on for my primary, yes, but you need something small that you can do those tight cuts with, the curls and things like that, where I got to get into a tight space like trap making and stuff like that, or I'm trying to make stuff lock together. I want something a little more controllable, see? And that's where a knife like this makes a great backup knife to stick in the haversack and then pull it out and go click. I don't even have to put it on a lanyard. I could just click this to a pocket. I could click it to the top of my shirt, whatever. That belt clip makes it that way. Excuse me. And then the kukri I just got, because I am so knowledgeable and versed with the kukri. Not bragging, I just got experience. What was the old saying? It ain't bragging if you can back it up. Probably 40 plus years experience with a kukri. Trust me, I know how to make one of these things shine. And so therefore, having a neck knife as a kukri is just so cool, because I can utilize it for so many camp chores, tools, etc. And it's got a little bit of a 90-degree spine right there. Not much, but just a little bit right there, so I can bear down. Now, most of them are usually rounded, but this one has an actual little bit of a 90, which means I can use it for fire prep, stuff like that. And again, it's easy to keep, handy, utilize it. I can bring it out, use it, put it back, and let go of it, and my hands are free to do whatever. That's the job of a neck knife. It's a cook knife, craft knife, handy knife, fishing knife, being able to cut lines and things like that. Being able to cut bait, be able to cut, hook out of a fish whenever, you know what I mean. Fillets, things like that. When I'm doing tasks, I'm cleaning a bunch of fish. I'm cleaning a bunch of squirrels. I'm cleaning a big game animal, and I need to be able to let go of my knife and not have to lay it back down. Now, following that, if you're doing something bloody and you're putting it in that sheath, you got to clean that sheath too, remember. So if you're looking for a gutting knife, stuff like that, don't utilize leather. Utilize something like this. This is actually a plastic sheath that I covered myself in leather. So therefore I can clean that out easily. Try a neck knife out for a crafting knife, for a camp knife. They're extremely handy. They go back probably 1,000 plus years. You see a lot of period paintings of a cook having some little knife hanging around their neck. Sailors used to have little knives hanging around their neck, so when they were up in the rigging and they're having to hold on with one hand, they could pull it out one-handed and cut lines, unfoul things, whatever. And so neck knives go way back. Hope you've enjoyed this, guys. If you have, please hit that like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Till next time, guys, I'm Blackie, wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.